Hey everybody, it's me again, Lynn Renee McDonald, having a YouTube wild day week, all right, doing lots of YouTubes. All right, so today what I wanted to talk to you about, or tonight, this evening, what I want to talk to you about is a soul family. One of my people on YouTube asked me to explain the differences between family and soul family. All right, so a soul family is a family that you have, like, is your spiritual family, the people that you connect with in this earth world reality, and they do not have to be your blood family. In other words, your DNA family, the family that you were born into or adopted into, okay? They don't have to be that, okay? So a soul family is your family that you feel connected with. They vibrate in the relativity of the realm that is where your soul vibrates. So if you're like a Christ consciousness being, okay, in other words, your soul comes from, there's different layers of Christ consciousness, and your soul comes from the purest form of those different layers. And then there's other layers that is all of God, okay, and all of love energy, okay. You're going to be in a family, so to speak, within these people. So they have that, or within those souls. So they have the people in your life and beings in your life, all right, that come into your life will be part of that Christ consciousness energy, or if you, so to speak, are Christ consciousness, okay? If you have that energy in you and you are that in you and it is activated in you, and you will have other souls that are like you who gravitate towards you and to you in your life that you call in at your vibration. And you just know because you mesh with those people. They understand you, you understand them, okay? That is your soul family. Sometimes you meet them later in life. Sometimes you're with somebody who's part of your soul family who you stick together with, okay? And, in other words, like you'll have a best friend that you go through troubles with throughout your whole life and you always stick together. You may separate for a little while, but you come back. Those are people who can be part of and are part of your soul family. Sometimes they drop off completely. I've had plenty of friends who were there for me when I was in really unwell spaces. And because I've grown so much spiritually, they're not in that space today. They are still part of my soul family, but not necessarily in the same way as in this earth world reality, a friend that I would have today, in a different way. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's all different variations of soul family people that come in at certain times. Your soul family, like if you drew a box, is everybody who's in that consciousness space within, and it is an activated in them, and you know each other and you understand each other. You've had past lives together. You feel you kind of grow together. You will have many more past lives together. And of course, it all depends on if you choose to. Okay. So your soul family, these people will be all within, let's say, that square, which is part of the giant quilt that is Christ consciousness. And then there's layers of all of that. And then there's layers of all that is God at all different vibrations of love energy. And each layer comes with different, has different angels, guides, all that is love energy that is God that helps and assists it within that space. So Christ consciousness is super high vibing spiritual souls and energies, okay? And they know each other because it's kind of like you break a piece of paper off, and that energy, you all come from that same energy. So here's me. Here's another part of my soul family, right? Here's another part, Okay, so they're all part of that Christ consciousness soul family. And you know this because you mesh with them. They help and assist you at different points in your life. And they may just come in the beginning of your life. They must come in the end of your life. They will be your soul family too, who can come in and has signed on to be here through the end of your life. Do you see what I'm saying? As you grow and change, they may be growing and changing with you. And that really gives you an idea of all the variation of vibrations of spaces within soul families, and then what souls came in here to do. But you will know because you will mesh with them at some point in some way in your life. So like I've had friends who, when I was doing stupid shit, like a ton of drugs and garbage and unwell stuff for me, okay, in an unhealthy space, I remember I had one friend back when I was like 18, 19, and she gave me a card, and it was like, take it easy when you do the things that you do. And it was just what I needed. And now I don't see her anymore. And I love her because she did me an honor, a service. She said, hey, in this card, she said, I love you. Take it easy if you're going to do drugs and stupid shit. Be wise. I love you. Watch out. She's saying, I love you. Watch out for you. And that card was like a button presser in my soul, man. I was like, holy shit. This girl is right. She's my friend. She gives a shit about me. And that is somebody who's going to tell you the truth authentically, come from their hearts with you. And even if you get pissed off because it's your unwell stuff, that's what a soul family member does. There's a connection there. You help each other. So soul family people can do many different things on many different levels, okay? Soul family people can also be your biological family, okay? Depending on what you signed on for. You're all ultimately, all the people in your life are part of your same, part of the same soul family, signed on here to do different missions and to assist you, okay? But you all vibrate within that Christ consciousness square or space that you vibrate in. So on some level, you will understand each other, have pacts with each other, and go through life on and off with or without each other, or bits and pieces of life, because you have agreements that you come in here as a soul family to help each other grow as this part, this section that is all that is God or love energy. And we all help each other. Now that's overall, that's a soul family. The ones that you resonate with the most at the end, or like with age comes wisdom, and who have signed on for this journey towards the end of your life or the later in your life or whatever part of your life, right? All right. All these souls are part of that, which is part of your soul family. But the ones that you come on to in the end, as you evolve spiritually, based on if you're very spiritually evolved, then you'll really come together and have like a more advanced soul family where you're going to be together, you're going to understand each other in a different kind of way, like a change the world kind of way. Okay. Now these people can all be parts of our family members, and then partly our family members, our friends throughout our lives. And they can also be people who we meet later on in life. Your soul calls in your people for you at the vibration that you're at, who are part of your soul family, who have an agreement with you, who come from that same form of energy and or have it in their souls somewhere and have it activated at the very same time that you do within you. And that's, and consciously call it in or subconsciously call it in their soul is how you get together with them. How you resonate with them in the space that you're in is part of that journey that you decided before you came in. But the people who help and assist you the most and resonate with you the most, okay, are all part of your soul family. You help each other. Even sometimes when you think that you're not, when it's a really rough situation, you may not get along with your mom and then you heal yourself. Well, that's part of the gifts that my mom brings to me as a soul family member who is not active in this lifetime in the same way that I am active spiritually. So she'll do different things and gifts as I do for her, but in different ways based on the space we are in within ourselves and with God or love energy. So soul families is pretty complex shit. There's a lot of stuff going on. There'll be groups of angels, guides, things like that to help each other, like Archangel Michael and Metatron and all the other ones that people identify with, Gabriel, you name it. These are all parts of our soul family people. And you can have soul families that come together from different factions of Christ consciousness. And when I say faction, I just mean different spaces of it, really. Okay. So we are all tied together by all that is God and all that is love energy, regardless. Okay. And so you can transform and grow within other spiritual families as well. And of course, it is a choice. But these are people that you're just going to resonate with super, super, super stuff, like super, super, super well stuff, as well as people are going to heal and help you heal and assist you. Even sometimes it's some really rough shit that you go through together, and it's part of your healing together. Okay. All right. So that said, your soul family is not necessarily the family that you live with, okay? Your advanced soul family is the one that you kind of settle down as you grow spiritually and come into this earth world to do your mission, okay? That's and you're in alignment with each other from love, okay? So it's not necessarily your birth family. Sometimes your birth family will be so toxic and unwell that that's part of the journey, and they're not part of your same soul family, but they're here to teach you that as well, okay? So there's different kinds of family dynamics here. You feel in your heart, you don't know who your soul family is. It seems like in a space it could be very definitive in terms of this is your biological family, and sometimes it is, and this is your soul family. But the higher you vibrate, the more you understand that soul family and biological family, they can be the same thing. And then you have other soul families that can come together, not only for personal missions of things that we need out here, but also for the collective consciousness of all that is, because different parts of God have different gifts to bring to each other and work with each other and help to assist and heal each other, and they do it together. Okay, so in certain vibrations, the soul family is very cut and dry. It's your biological family versus and it's not a versus thing. If you put them in two different hands, your soul family is one thing, your biological family is the other. They can intertwine just like your friends and just like soul family groups can as well. The more evolved you are, the more you will work all over the place and with all different soul families. Okay, and the more you will be well within the biological family that you have, the more you will heal you, the more you will still be friends with them or associate with them in being a healthy space. Okay, and it's all part of the grand design in the journey. So there's all different variations of all of this. So soul family is pretty complex stuff, or it's pretty simple. It depends on how high you vibe. And of course, the more you vibe in this earth world and the more you stay away from your biological family, which taught you to get into your soul family, that's part of journeys too, at lower vibrations in this earth world, because there's all different vibrations in earth world. And then there's balancing the highest vibes of love energy that is God within this earth world space that we're in here today. Okay, so I hope this helps you to understand and explains to you about soul families and all the different variations of this, how you can still be different parts and forms of the same soul family, but don't come together in the same way or come together in different variations. And this love energy that is you, okay, and when you get in the healthiest space of you, you will come together and really truly know and work with that soul family together throughout whatever it is the rest of your life is. If you're in the higher consciousness space, super higher, and you are able to do so from love, and you've done a certain amount of work within your soul so that you can come together from love and be in what I call harmony. Okay, and harmony, a positive, healthy energy balance, where a soul family that is part of a biological family tends to not be in such a harmony balance. That's one of the best ways to know the difference between a soul family and just a earth world biological family is the balance of harmony here. Because as you both grow, but they both can be parts of each other and parts of this whole system. We are all part of God, and it's complex. At the same time, it's very simple, and everything is based in love. And the more you work with love energy, the higher you vibrate, the more you become this consciousness up here that is Christ consciousness, and step into that space within your higher heart self, which is the highest form of love that you are. The more you step into that space, the more you have a soul family that you would mesh with, and you will call in your people. And so there's different forms of soul families at different vibrations or different levels of that. Everybody is all part of the same consciousness that is God, and you're in a soul family that you chose to come in, but you can bounce around and you can change. Okay, and that's pretty much gives you an idea, a really good idea from spirit of how these things really work consciously, from within our soul on a subconscious level, because your soul runs the show. So any questions more about this soul family thing? As I answered this for Dee, she had asked me, and so I hope that helps you to understand, because sometimes, like my mom, I know is part of, to give you an example, my mom I know is part of my soul family, and I love her dearly, but we have not had the best relationship. There were times when I think she wanted to kill me, and I'm sure I wanted to kill her, but this is part of that, okay? This is part of that growing. If my mom wasn't that person, I would have never, I doubt, of course, your soul's going to bring in the circumstances and things that you need to bring you to enlightenment if you're supposed to get it, and you signed on for that in this lifetime to be a spiritual teacher, healer, being, whatever it is that you came here to be, okay? Ultimately, the goal here is to bring you back to source of love energy in its highest form and to be that, okay? So that's part of my mom's journey, because without a lot of strife and pain and suffering and hate and misery and anger, which we both brought in here from past lives, which made us go like this, because you know what? We were too much alike in an unwell space. What you are is what you attract. So my mom is part of my soul family. She's still in my life, but it's a little bit different than spiritual people I meet who come in now as we go, we're still here. It doesn't mean I exit my mom. Sometimes, you can leave your biological family. My mom's part of my biological family. And sometimes we can leave, our biological family behind when they're super unwell, all right? But we come from love. In this case, in the space I'm in with God, I negate all the unwellness in my biological mom, all right? I negate, meaning I heal, clear, and change all the unwellness in me. My biological mom then can be in a healthy space within me, and we can have a decent relationship. It does not mean that there are not challenges, as those are part of our gifts. She too must heal herself from love and within herself, as must I, okay? But I can heal and change me and create the best me so that I have a better relationship with her, and therefore everything comes from love. Whether she wants to be in that space or not is okay. It doesn't matter, because love is the answer to everything. So regardless, I will be in this space within myself, and I can still have a happy, healthy relationship with my mom. Might not be in the same way I could have it with an authentic, truly all out being in that soul family highest vibration consciously within our souls, kind of soul family people out here who will be coming in now with the coming of the new times. Okay. All right. So, but it will still be a relationship that is a soul family relationship, but just at a lesser vibrational level, which is why we don't connect all the time in the same way. All right. And that's okay. I love my mom. That's her journey. This is my journey, but we come together from love, and that's how it will always be. Just like the grass doesn't understand the lion, like the lion doesn't understand the zebra, or the person doesn't understand the cow. Or you see what I'm saying? When you live different existences and you have different missions and things, you can still be in harmony and come from love. And the higher you vibrate, you understand that. And then everything becomes your soul family. Super cool shit. All right. Much love. Talk to you soon.